my dad, when you in Miami, you and Natalie, you act so funky. You act like your shit don't
Smiley, you be
stink.
chasing everybody down in Miami. Nobody wanted to be
Yes,
around you.
because it's up and it's like when they come to
So
Miami, they
what did
scared.
Sky do
They
to you? What did I
nervous.
do to you? Fuck what
Yes,
my relationship is with anybody else. What did I do to you, bitch? For
because
you to
when
be doing
I
all that.
called your phone, you want to play crazy. I sat there and watched you look at your phone and decline my call. I
And
sat there and
everybody
watched you
that joined the live,
sat
I
there
appreciate
and
y'all
watched
and
you
I respect
decline
y'all.
the
So
call.
It's the
the one
delusion for
the,
me.
the ones that
It's okay. I
I
can
add
be
to the little chat,
delusional. I'm
Hennessy, Blue Rock,
Smiley,
and Hot
and
Chocolate.
Smiley. I'm gonna act how I
And
act.
I
I am
appreciate
Smiley. I'm
that.
not gonna
I
change.
You
appreciate
already
you.
know we
Thank
gonna
you,
Okay.
step 10
Krishan.
toes. So let's get to
And
the
I'm
hey, Hot
tea.
me.
Chocolate. How you doing, Hot Chocolate? That's
If
so good
you
to
know
see
when
Hi,
they
you.
get the
L.
So,
memo, I'm
Busan, do
going.
you feel like
Good.
I feel like Smiley coming from but Smiley, you should say that genuinely. You shouldn't be feeling some type of way because at the end of the day, you was doing the same thing too,
Sit
trying
there
to make
and ignore
sure.
my calls.
You got her
I
name
called
fake tattooed on you. Let's not
her
forget.
back 100
You
times,
got
and she.
Natalie's name fake tattooed on you, bitch. So who
What would
was
I miss?
doing what?
Mm.
Who was
Baby,
doing
this is way
what?
before the
Oh.
show. This is way before the show. And
But
that's
I'm
okay.
saying,
Girl,
Let me
Smiley, you
hold
have
on.
to
Let's
stand
turn
on
this
who you
light.
was in the beginning. You can't just
Why
switch
you
up
not
because
staying on?
you
you
start
can't.
thinking of different narratives of people you
Let
want to
me.
be. You already started the person you was already are. Like
Let me
you was a person that
I'm
was
smart. I'm
you
like
wanted
this.
the
I'm
opportunity really bad.
delusional.
You looked up to everybody that was on baddies. You wanted to fuck with everybody that was on baddies, and then out of nowhere you start beefing with the peers. But I get it because when you came on baddies, I feel like everybody was bullying you, and it was on some weird shit because. Not like that, but you're like a heavy set big bitch, but you're a nice ass bitch. Like you're nice.
I take
So
that.
you feel
But it's all
me?
right because I'm getting fine over
Like
here.
then
I'm
they
taking
start
out my
picking with you
BBL.
like how they
I'm
like.
taking my BBL out in 2 weeks. So I'm going to be a small bitch again.
Oh, it's
Y'all need to
okay.
run
Yeah.
Krishan gifts
That
up
shit,
though.
I'm not going
Her
to
shit
lie.
should
Hey,
be
That
at like
shit,
can I get a
it
150.
kind of
2K?
broke
Got
with
you
me.
Please, thank you.
some.
I'm going to
Kisses.
say this. Hey, Hot T, babe. What's up, boo?
Hi, Smiley.
Oh yeah, you
Hey,
could tell my
My
baby.
phone on
fans like
7%.
Hennessy and
I'll
hot
be back.
chocolate. You see their numbers going up.
Listen,
Blue Rock
I'm
TV, why they ain't
delusional.
fucking with you,
I get it.
yo?
I just joined
Ah,
Bigo. I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is.
I mean,
It
I
is
just
what it
uh,
joined
is.
today
don't
too.
feel
I
bad.
think you should
I
be
just
honest
So
with
joined
her and
5
tell
Where
minutes
her
you
ago.
why.
from, Blue
I
Rock
think you should
TV?
be honest with her and tell her why. I
Well, why
think
don't
you
you
should
go
be
ahead,
honest with her and tell
Hati?
her why
Why don't you go ahead?
that
Because you're
people
part of
don't
the
fuck
hate
Uh-oh.
with you.
train.
Cause I don't fuck
You're
with you.
part of the
Krishan,
hate
I don't fuck
train
with him. I think you should
because
drop him
she,
off because he's definitely a
Rock,
op.
she's part of the hate
He's
train. That's
definitely
the
a
bottom
op.
line.
Henny's
You
not a
be sitting
op,
there
but he's an
scamming all
op.
people all the
Well, he
time.
So
said
That's
what
he
what
he
you
He's
kind
an
of.
do?
Well,
op.
he
Maybe
did.
look, I
Well,
really
Yeah,
Blue
feel
what did
like
I
Rock did
do?
say he kind of keep
sometimes
it
people sometimes
neutral.
no, I'm gonna be
Blue
honest.
Rock
Let me be
keeps it
honest.
in the
Hot
middle.
chocolate
Yeah,
He
teacher.
said Blue
I
Rock
feel
did keep
like
it neutral.
yeah.
I feel
Nice
That
like
try,
could be
if
wrong.
Now
y'all
you
Hati.
can mute
outside
people,
looking in,
Krishan.
right? And y'all see, like,
Mute the
say if y'all
panel.
like me and Blue,
Mute the
right?
panel.
Or you
Mute
like
the
me and
panel.
Blue, and who else y'all liked in that corner of us, right? And then when we start beefing, I hate the fact that when I start beefing with the people that y'all fuck with too as well, y'all pick a side. You know what I'm saying? So what if Blue Rock TV probably picked Blueface side or anybody side because he resonated more with? Do that make sense? Like it's
Nah,
normal. So
Yes.
because
like
it
for
don't.
example, so look,
He's
so
a
say I have
neutral
a fan base. Say
page.
look, say if I have a fan base, right, and then everybody fucking with whoever I fuck with, but soon as I say fuck them, it's fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
Do that make sense? So it's
That
not
makes
really
perfect
fair for real,
sense.
for real. It's kind of like shit. You know, it's kind of like I'm trying to not be biased. Like, but I wanted
Right.
him
I get
because
what you're saying.
I wanted him in here because I guess like it's not all about just Krishan. He just clocked T from
Somebody
all
Well,
that's
as
just
parts.
long as
yeah.
you know
Somebody
that
that's
he's
just that's
not fully
on a
Krishan,
neutral.
then I get what you're saying. But that was
Yeah.
the whole purpose of saying he's a op because at one point he tried to portray that he was Krishan to
And
gain
was
this
that the point
traction,
where? Is
and
that the
then he
point where he
started
felt that
switching
we were
up,
friends?
went over personal issues with other bloggers that don't got nothing to do with the content. So that's the
Well,
whole
that's
thing
not
for
true.
me. Like if you got a personal problem with a person, that's one thing. But the content and going live and all of that has nothing to do with it. And then if you're supporting one person, that's fine. you can support everybody if you're a non-biased page, but stand on being non-biased consistently
So, Krishan
instead of
Rock, if I
basically
can speak, I wouldn't
using
mind speaking
people.
my part as well.
All right, speak your part.
All right, cool. So basically, I came in the game and I started gaining a lot of traction. And just most recently, once, people started to gravitate to me and a lot of your fans started to gravitate to me, unfortunately, some bloggers took it upon themselves to try to run a hate train towards me. And Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate is one of them. I've
That's
tried my
not
best
true.
to, let me
Hold
speak,
on, let
please.
him
I've
All right,
tried
speak.
my
but
Let
best
okay,
to
him,
but
just,
let him,
this is
give
all
him
right. So
his chance
look,
to speak.
Mute the
yeah,
You
let
can
him
mute the
panel.
speak. Let him
panel.
speak. Hot
You
chocolate.
can
Let him
mute the
speak.
panel.
yeah, so
That's
I've
the
done
thing,
my
Krishan.
best
Mute the
to,
panel.
sorry, I don't know if
Huh?
you want me to speak. I just want to make sure. No, I've done
No,
my
he can
All right,
best
you
to
speak.
can
No, he
support
be
speak.
fine.
you. I've done my best to stay neutral. Even if you look at the stories I write, I try to stay neutral. I don't bash your sisters. I don't try to bash you. I just run what you guys say and the tea itself. When it comes to people saying whether I stand 10 toes, I've always made it known that I am a fan of yours, but I try to run a non-biased page rather. You know what I'm saying? And some
No, I feel
people
you.
like,
That's why you in the chat.
Respect,
yeah,
It's
no, I
cool.
hear you,
I
respect,
and
came
I
across your
respect
respect,
page a
that.
couple times. You got
respect.
my attention a couple
Hey,
times. You know what
light.
I'm saying?
I
So
respect
you're
Hey,
doing
that.
something right.
Diana.
I respect that. I just
But
wanted to
So
say
my
my part
question is
because
to
it's
Blue
sad what
Rock TV.
happened, but it's not like that at all.
yeah.
So my question is to Blue Rock TV. So right. So this thing, right? This narrative
So
of
what
you
tea he
not liking
got?
Krishan. So what are you? Are you saying anything or something going in your captions? Because people usually get the concept of you being biased or you jacking a certain side if you're making any posts, if you're saying something in the comments, if you're on live talking. So are you doing any of those things to give like where are they getting this? They say Carlissa side. That's what they saying.
Yes, he went from supporting
Well,
Krishan
they're saying
completely
that because
against Carlissa. I
they're
was
saying
speaking
that
first,
because
sir.
stop. No, you
Please.
keep the question was towards me,
Hold
Literally,
Hot
on.
he
Tea.
was
Let's
The
supporting
hold on,
question
y'all.
Krishan
Let's
was
first when
towards
he was
Hot
cool
Tea.
with
The
me.
question was
And
asked to
then
me
now
though.
he's
The
cool with
question was asked to
Carlissa
me.
and he's basically posting Carlissa whack. That's
I post
if you go look
everybody.
at his page, you'll see what he's on right now. He's never posted them before. He's never ran their storylines before.
That is a
He's on
lie.
his
But I
page
get
now
it
That
trying
though.
is
to
I
a
get it
lie.
though. But you know, like you
but
gotta
if
but
he's
look.
that's
That
the
is a
all
Look,
of a
non,
I'm
lie.
gonna
but
just be
he,
sudden. It
honest.
would be
Look,
but
hot
if he's
chocolate
a
tea. Say if
non-biased,
hot chocolate tea. Say if I stop posting for a whole year like I did, you feel me?
And
And
hmm
this is
there's
what
no
they
real
keep trying to
tea.
do.
There's no real tea to run with unless you have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I
And
feel
this is
You're
what
like
right
they
about that.
try to do.
I've had the same issue though. So, but my whole thing is if you were consistently non-biased, I wouldn't be saying anything about
I run
your
a T page, not
non-biasness,
a
right?
fan page, and I
But
try
if
my
you were
best to
at
balance
one
it.
point trying to
okay, period.
portray
I get it.
your
See,
Krishan,
said.
Krishan,
All right, so
Krishan,
look.
then
See, I like
you're
hot
not about
chocolate.
to
Okay,
switch
hot
up. We
chocolate.
stand 10
the
toes,
host is
period.
talking.
Okay, hot chocolate. All right, hot chocolate.
Krishan,
Hennessy,
add
what
a
you got to say,
more.
Hennessy? Huh?
I've been around first, so period. And
And you're
longer
It's
and
still
really
another
struggling.
solid
And you
though.
hate
a
my
Really
more.
emotion.
supportive
You're
At the
still
though.
T
Really
page,
struggling.
drive
yeah,
You're
hours
still
though.
struggling and you
Anywhere.
hate my
Really stand on
emotion.
10
thank
toes.
you.
That's why
Sliding
when a
bitches and
question is
all of that
asked
over
to
Thank you
this.
me
for
Baby,
my
from
what are you
baby.
Tucson,
talking
that's
about?
why when a
What are
question is
you
asked
talking
to
about?
me
I
from
stand
Okay,
Tucson,
10
you're
okay, okay,
still
toes.
okay. No
talking.
You're
arguing,
not
no
All
even
right,
in the
arguing.
all
Just
right.
one
USA,
question.
nigga.
You can
Please.
mute.
Fuck
You
out
know
of
you
Let me
can
here.
mute
finish
the
this.
chat. You can mute them.
I know. I'm just giving them a chance. But
Um,
so basically, I got a panel right, and I basically right now what we talking about is clocking everything, and you know how I took off for a whole year, so now I'm clocking everybody from when I wasn't clocking shit. I was just quiet and getting through my legal, me coming home from like the transitions in my life. I just took off
Yes.
from everything. So that's what I was saying. But my thing is, if it's something that y'all wanted to say because y'all clocked as well, y'all can say it. This is the room for it. Do that make sense?
Yep.
So
It
like that's
does.
why.
For me, I want to say, I'm very like watching you from Blue Girls Club all the way up to now, going from a fan
Thank you,
page
baby.
to a blog page. I watched your transitions, and I have to say, like, you are definitely in your soft girl era. You have elevated to a whole different level and a different type of timing. And I don't know if it means anything to you or not, but I'm proud of the growth and elevation that you have displayed in this time, because from the time you came home to now, you have been quiet. And even when you came out, I feel like you coming out swinging right now. Thank you, Because baby, we've been down in them comments. We have been tussling with everybody from Carlissa to Whack, which by the way, I stay on his neck, okay? But from them
Yeah,
all
I
the way
stopped
down
responding
into
to people.
those
Cuz don't make
That's a
sense.
weird
big net.
things.
Like, dude,
That's a
okay, for
big
example, I
net.
got questions to all the T and blog pages. Do y'all be feeling like when people say things, do y'all feel like it's true or y'all feel like they just lying?
I feel like they be lying on you because it's the same pattern every time, over and over again. Somebody have a falling out with you.
Mm-hmm.
Here they come attacking you.
Mhm.
Here they come twisting stories. But then here you come with receipts that debunk everything that they say. So it's like I don't even understand why they try. Because you're gonna
And it's
clock them every time.
repetitive. And it's always repetitive. They each repeat the same lies.
What you think, Blue Rock T?
You know, obviously, you know, there's a lot of exaggeration and lies for sure. The thing is with me, like with the stance that I try to take right now for 2025 when watching you guys is, you know, family reconciliation. And then I know that's going to happen at your own pace. You know, like you said the other day, you're going to wait till,
Reconciliation?
yeah, family reconciliation. That's really my focus for y'all this year. And
But
and that's why,
say if the family, say not like that, Blue Rock TV, but say if like
Thank you.
if I was your family, bro,
yeah,
and I'm talking about your kids, and I'm doing
I
all this
know.
trying to degrade your brand and your T page, and say, oh, you do this. Oh, I found out that Blue Rock TV do that and do this and all this other stuff, and then at the end of the day, I can't really look you in your eyes and be a family member to you because at the end of the day, whatever I said it. Do
Thank
that make
And I
you.
sense?
respect that. You know what I'm saying? And to
So
me,
like
when
it's
I
hard
say
to
fa-
reconcile with somebody. Like, or for example,
yeah,
I feel like my sister wouldn't reconcile with me because, like, say if I did say that without no cameras and everything else,
Thank you,
she would try to
baby.
make me believe that it never happened because she want
yeah,
me to believe that it never happened. So
yeah.
it's just a. I'm not telling y'all gotta fucking believe me. I don't give a fuck who believe me, but I'm just saying, like, honest to God, like, what the fuck, like that shit happened to me, and then
That's the thing. I
like,
feel like
how do
we
you?
believe you. It's you know it's clear, but and you know and we saw the sit down, so it's there was a lot of tension. So I don't think you would lie, you know, and I think a lot of us know that, right? That's why to me, when I say family reconciliation, to me that can happen in so many different ways, right? It doesn't mean to agree to sit down and always be face to face. You know, it doesn't agree. You know, it doesn't mean to be the best of families or anything like that. It just kind of means a moment where y'all can, figure it out and just kind of come to some sort of peace in a different way, and whichever way you guys
I
choose.
got a question
And that's
though,
kind
not to
of,
cut you off.
yeah,
It's just
go
about
ahead.
so since you're a T page, so y'all was clocking March. What did she say? Like on her live?
March hasn't said anything bad
Mars
about
hasn't
you.
said anything at all.
She hasn't said
At
Even in the
anything
all.
bad
beginning,
about
like
you.
even when I was locked up, she wasn't saying like, oh,
She
she
didn't
was a
She
say
was
breadwinner,
very
did
anything.
that,
quiet.
did this. What you
She
She
was
say?
She
very
did say a
said
quiet.
little bit, but it
nothing.
wasn't
She said a
like
little bit.
messy.
Yeah, she said
Yeah,
a little
like
bit
it
of stuff.
wasn't
Yeah,
nothing like
She
what
did say a
Jay
little bit.
came out and did.
she did.
What
What
she
She
did
did.
she
She
said?
did
say
say.
exactly though? Let me see. She
If
said,
one, yeah, I don't
let me
know
see.
exactly
Hold
what she
up.
said.
She said
And
that
even in
y'all
her
was not
interview when she,
friends no more. She was doing her own thing. She was focused on her own self or whatever. Your problems wasn't her problems. Things along those lines. It wasn't really anything messy or throwing you under the bus or speaking on your business or being disrespectful. She never said anything wrong about the baby. That's my whole thing for anybody. Like,
Yeah. There was
don't
a
say
time
nothing about nobody,
also.
baby.
There was a time
What?
also when some pages try to spread a narrative that she had leaked text messages, speaking about the baby and things like that. But we
I
we
think
came
that's
to
what
realize that was
Fusan.
fake.
Those were the
Those were
messages
We
the
did
that
a live
messages
with
Fusan
Smiley, and
had.
that
those were the
Yeah.
helped
messages that
everybody.
Fusan just
Oh,
had
okay,
said
yeah,
that
they was
Fusan
Yeah,
fake.
just read.
yeah, it
So
was
Yeah.
fake.
Hold
So
on
They
now.
um,
say
They
hot
said
you
chocolate
know,
no, no, we
lying.
just
hold
saying
on.
those was the
No,
messages
we're
that was
not
sent to
saying
you,
you did
Fusan.
it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
not nothing with you, Fusan.
No.
But the other thing is I think what Marsh said seems so minor compared to what Jay was doing when Jay jumped online, right? So
Yeah.
I think that's probably why we're kind of like, oh, Marsh
Everybody can
didn't really
agree with
say
that.
anything. I think because to us, I think Jay, if anything, if I'm being honest, was the bigger one to kind of, spread certain narratives and want to come out and say certain things when it comes to being negative, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
In
I
my
think we
opinion, at
can
least.
all agree to
I
that.
love Jay like a sister for real, for real.
Yeah, no, I know, and I don't really know what happened there, so I'm sorry to be the one to kind of, bring that up again. But that's what was noticed, if you're asking.
Yeah, did y'all see them text messages when she tried to apologize to Latifah?
That
Oh,
was
I
I
didn't
think I
see
Jay.
might have
those.
seen. Yeah.
That was DMs
Oh
from Jay
yeah,
to
Jay did.
Yeah, she
Jay
was
to
doing that on
Sissy.
purpose
Yeah,
to hurt me.
Jay.
That's weird as shit. Like, so what happened on the sprinter was I was on the sprinter. I'm trying to get off. She bumping into me, trying to fight me while I'm pregnant. So then that's when Marsh was like, "Come on now, don't do that." And then
They said
Marsh like,
ET is live talking shit about us.
I'm about to call her
What?
phone right now.
I'm on the live right now,
Yeah.
actually.
Put her, bring her in the
I
chat.
feel like ET. I feel like ET was okay up until she started exposing that side of bullshit. That's why they kept calling her EBT. You feel me? Like it went from
Jay kept trying to call me.
oh no,
Jay kept
Busan
trying to
started
call me,
that.
talking about plug her in, help her get her school. Do her. I said, girl, don't you ever call my motherfucking phone, bitch. Don't ever call my phone.
Yeah, I
I don't
paid
like
for
that
her
hoe.
school classes and I don't even know what's wrong with the
My
bitch.
You was gonna
phone.
buy her a new car.
Nigga, she already bro, I gave her the money to do all that. She didn't do
You was
shit
gonna
with it.
buy Marsh and her. Well,
She had a rental. Then she wasn't even paying the rental. But
she on my
I'm thinking I'm
rental
paying the
plug.
rental. Huh?
She on my rental plug over $3,000. They fucked the car up.
Are you clocking it?
What?
So, Krishan, what
Sky,
happened with that
you mad at me?
situation while you were gone? Was that a false narrative
Sky,
that was run about the missing
she
money
can't hear
that
me.
came up?
It was
The
Sky.
missing
Christian.
money.
Everybody.
So no,
Yeah.
so
Nobody
so
muted.
so
Everybody
so
should be
this what
on.
happened. So
Y'all
look,
can't hear
me,
me.
I always tell my friends like, yeah, y'all can have
You can't
whatever
hear
y'all
me.
want, just let me know.
Y'all can't hear me.
So I'm telling her to pay my tithes and off and this and that. I go to all the shit. She never paid tithes and
You hear me?
offering, but I do see all these other transactions, my nigga. Then when
Okay.
I start counting it up, I'm like, shit, she never asked about this or asked for
Okay.
this, nigga. So I say that's some thieving ass shit. Yeah, she stole from me. And then when I try to confront her about it, she tried to go ghost. She took her little sweet old time to give me my chains and shit. Like she was ready to rob me or something. Like I swear to God. Like she
And sh-
thought like I don't know. I don't know what she was on, bro. She was on some like crazy shit.
Sean gave her room to Jay. That shit was
Yeah, why? Oh, I
insane.
ain't tell him that,
Her
nigga. I
whole
gave my
Oh,
room.
master
Her
bedroom to
whole
my
her
master,
and her
master
nigga.
bedroom. Master
the
bedroom. As
master
that.
bedroom
The
with
Then I
the big
master
moved the
suite.
fuck
closet.
out. I moved the
Okay?
fuck out
Not
of
the
my
regular
house
room. The
when I got
master suite.
overstimulated. When I got overstimulated, me and my baby father were getting back together and shit. He don't really want me at my house because it's too much traffic over there anyway. I wasn't trying to kick nobody out because I wasn't trying to be the bad guy. Then at the same time, I love
It was
them.
so
Like I
crazy.
can't explain it. Like I love them. So I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm trusting them. They can be adult enough to make something shake within 2 weeks. Like, say if somebody give me a week or two, nigga, I'm gonna blow up that week.
Right.
Like, I had a deadline.
Period.
I had a deadline a couple times before, and I made something shake, nigga. Like, I just trusted them
What's
that they
going
can do the same thing
on?
I could do because they're older than me. Like, they like 30 years old. They're wrong with you being that
They
older than me,
say
but
ET is here,
She is. She's getting over here. She's coming.
Yeah.
but man, listen.
oh,
When
we
I
can
tell
add
you,
Ethan,
Krishan, listen, Krishan
but
took
I ain't
care
gonna
of them
scare the
bitches
adder,
like they was
huh?
her. Listen, on some real shit, Sean took care of them two bitches like they was her sons.
Well, like they was my kids for sure. But they took care of me too, though. Like
They did, they had, but
Let me ask you this, Krishan. How do you forgive and just like move forward the way that you do? Because a lot of us, you handle things away, and I'm older.
I
I
really
wouldn't have
don't
handled with
understand
so
it
much
either. I don't
grace.
understand. I don't understand that about myself. I really don't.
But you know what? That's a great quality to have. I know sometimes it
It
could be a
is, but
burden,
at the same time,
but
it's not like I'll fuck around and be missing for because I somebody killed me, but the same person that showed signs of they was gonna kill me, I kept forgiving. Like I'm one of those people. That's what I've been praying about for real, for real. Like I just the spirit of discernment. Like I
Yeah.
be knowing better, and then I just I be just giving in. Like with Carlissa, I
Thank you,
honestly
baby.
when she came up to me, I wanted to hit her in her mouth, but I smiled and was like,
Thank you,
"Come
Lexi.
on, chill, go." Like when I first walked in, she walked up. Like it wasn't like, oh, I walk in and everybody look at me like, why I'm here, nigga. I got greeted at the
right.
motherfucking door like I was supposed to, nigga. She came up in that motherfucker. Then she started checking for my son. I said, "What you doing? He sleep." She like, but I said, come on now, that's not how it should go. Like if you talking about him like shit, please don't. I kept saying, come on now. So then Jonathan, Blue Father,
Uh,
he was like, come on, Carlissa, back up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what you be doing, what you be saying. She's like, that's all fake though.
that's not
ET
fake
commented,
because
add me.
mm-mm.
Somebody gonna
See,
say.
that's
Somebody gonna
No,
say.
something that I'm
Say
big
Zio in
on.
here, L. Somebody say Zio in here.
I'm
Add
big
him.
on don't
I'll
talk
let y'all
about the
finish y'all stuff.
kids.
Yeah.
Krishan,
I'm
do
big
no,
you
on
still
don't
Zio.
talk
talk
The
to
about
reason
the
why
Zio?
I stopped
kids.
talking to Zio was because he came around just for clout.
Oh,
All
Like
because they're
okay.
ever
if I'm
around.
if I'm
Please,
communicating to
let's
you
clear
like,
that up.
hey,
Everything is
don't, cause so when I was going through what I was going through, I was getting like I was vlogging, but I can tell like I was in a bad, like